Welcome to Deep Stretch with Brittany. My name is Brittany. It's really great to have you here. Today we're going to focus on unlocking our tight shoulders. So for me personally, this week was pretty heavy in the gym on my shoulders. I'm feeling pretty tight and locked up. So this will be perfect. And if you're feeling similar, whether it was working out or the daily grind, working behind a desk, and you're feeling a lot of pressure and tension in your shoulders, I hope you'll stay and do this with me. We'll be using our gravity yoga, also known as science of stretching approach, where we hold the poses for a longer period of time, passively and relaxed. And we do this between 2 to 5 minutes. So by the end of this session, it'll be impossible to not feel some kind of relief of tension in your shoulders. So today you're going to need a strap. If you don't have a strap, you could grab a dish towel. I prefer using this. We'll be using this to wrap our hands behind our backs like this. And then grab a couple blocks. If you don't have blocks, you could grab pillows. And then finally, you're going to need wall space. So whenever I say you're going to need wall space, you know it's going to get intense, but it's great, and we open up so much. All right, let's get started by establishing the breath that we use throughout class. Find a comfortable seated position somewhere on the ground. You could grab a block or a pillow for underneath you. The breath goes like this. It's an inhale through the nose to the count of 4. Exhale out the mouth to the count of 8. Now on the inhale, it's like a slight whisper sound. Exhale is a sound like you're fogging up a mirror. And this way, when it's audible, it just gives us something to focus on as this gets really intense when we start to hold on to these stretches longer than we normally would. Find your comfortable seat. You relax your hands onto your knees. Shoulders roll down and back. Lift your chest up. Feel free to close your eyes. Empty out any stale air. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out your mouth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale mouth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. So what we're aiming for with this breath is to make our exhalations longer than the inhalations. And this is a nervous system hack. This helps to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the body's stretch reflex. This is when we tighten up and we resist the stretch, and our body perceives danger because we're going to open up through our hearts a lot today especially. So deepen into your breath, relax, let your body know it's okay so that you can stretch more effectively. Great, let's go ahead and stand up. And we're going to begin with moon squats. So this is how we warm up all our major muscles and joints for class. Bring your feet out slightly wider than your hips. Toes point out about 11 degrees. Cross your forearms, make fists. Sit back like you're sitting back into a chair. Drop your head and neck. Inhale to rise up, stretch up, reach your fingers up, open up into your chest. Exhale, make fists. Drop your head and neck, sit back. Breathe in to reach up towards the sky, expand. Exhale, sit back. Drop your head and neck. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale down. This time, bring your hands down to the ground. Sway your hips side to side. Now, if you notice your heels lift up when you do that, fold a blanket or your yoga mat underneath your heels for support. Good. Find center. Cross your forearms to make fists. Inhale, rise back up, stretch up. Exhale, sit back, cross your forearms, drop your head and neck. Breathe in, back up, expand. Exhale, sit back. Inhale up. And exhale, sit back. This time, bring your hands back down to the ground again. Come down to your knees. Find tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Tops of the feet are down. Inhale to lower your belly. Arch your back. Look forward. Hug your shoulders together for cow pose. Exhale, round your spine. Press the floor away. Tuck your chin to your chest for cat. Inhale, arch. Look forward. Tailbone, crown of your head lifts up. Exhale around. Press the floor away. Coil your spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back through center. Take your hands, palms down, but fingers point towards your knees. Tuck your toes under and press your hips down towards your heels. Relax your head and neck. Feel stretch into your forearms and your wrists, setting us up for the first long hold pose of class. Good, then rock forward, come back through center. Place your hands back to where they were, fingers pointing towards the front of your mat. Tuck your toes under, send your hips up and back into down dog. Here it is. But we're going to modify this down dog. Walk your hands in slightly so it's more of a sharp upside down V than normal. And then bring your feet out wide, wider than your mat or what a mat would be if you're on one. So from this vantage point, this is what we're looking for. Keep a bend in your knee if you need to. Hands walk back slightly, get your heels closer down to the ground. Another option is take your hands to blocks, to a coffee table, to a couch, or to a chair to help you hold this. We're going to be here for 3 minutes. Get settled into it, and let's go. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Straighten into your arms. Relax your head and neck. Let go of any tension. You can nod your head, yes, shake it, no. Keep a slight bend into your knees. Press your chest towards the middle of your legs. We open up our legs wide like this so we can press our chest closer towards them. Gives us a little bit more space. So we can stretch into our shoulders, open up into our chest. And then also getting a nice stretch along the back side of our body, our hamstrings, our calves, our low back. Continue to breathe. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. Relax your face. Welcome any sensations that might start to arrive as we move past a minute here in this pose. It's a nice way to stretch out the backside of your body. This is also a really effective way to strengthen the front part of your body. Because as we lengthen our bodies, create more space by doing this, we also want to balance it with strengthening our muscles. Continue to breathe. Remember, the first principle here is our 4 to 8 breath. Second is wet noodle. So wherever possible, try to relax into this. And obviously this is one where we're having to hold some tension. But continue to relax where you can. Melt into this. Relax into this. Breathe through the sensations that start to arrive and then let them go. Shaking, trembling. It's good. It means you're hitting a threshold. We're almost there. Continue to spread your fingers wide. Think gecko-like hands, like you're suction cupping your hands to the mat. Continue to press your chest between your legs. We're approaching the last final moments here. You got it. And remember too, our third principle here is that you meet or beat your whole time. So that means you don't have to hold as long as I do, but try to stay in it as long as you can. Don't give yourself excuses. You got this. If you have to drop out early, just try to beat your time next time. One last deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Good. Walk your feet back in. Bend your knees. Bring your knees down to the ground. Come into a kneeling position. If a kneeling position is not comfortable for you, grab a pillow or a block and just put the pillow or block in between your bum and your heels and sit down. Tuck your toes under. Sit back down on your heels. Wrap your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Press your fingers down. Hug your shoulders together. So it looks like this. If you can't quite interlace your fingers today, just grab your strap or towel and hold that instead. That's totally fine. All right, let's get situated here. Toes tucked under. Sit onto your heels. Fingers interlaced. Chest is up. Chin up. Open up into your chest. Continue to press your hands down. Breathe. Stretching into our feet here. Relieving tension off our feet. Opening up into the chest. So in order to relieve tension off our shoulders, we have to open back up into our chest. That's what tends to get really closed off. So when we open up into the chest, we're opening up into the heart space. And not only is this really tight, but it's also releasing a lot of emotions. So breathe through all the different sensations that come up for you. We're already almost halfway there. You know, obviously, tight shoulders come from rounding and hunching over that we do throughout the day, whether it not be that we're working at a computer or just some of our daily activities. I also urge you to notice the way you hold your body throughout the day. If you cross your arms often, just notice and try to relax your arms down, relax your shoulders down, arms by your side. This will help to keep your chest open, your shoulders loose, but also just makes you look more confident, right? I know I tend to do that a lot. If I'm in a room with people I don't know, I cross my arms and I quickly have to realize that no, like it's making me look closed off. I have to relax my arms down by my side and look like I'm all like comfortable. So I urge you just to notice what you're doing with your body throughout the day. We're almost there. It's getting really intense for me in my feet. I don't know about you. You got it. Continue to press your hands down, chest up, chin up. And slowly release your hands. Shake it out. Come into tabletop. Tops of the feet down and tap out. Good. That one got really intense. Now come back down onto your heels in a kneeling position. Again, grabbing a pillow or a block underneath you if you need the extra support today. This time, grab your strap or your towel. Take it into your right arm. Bend your right elbow back. With your left hand, reach back for it. And then walk your hands together as much as you can. Create tension. Sit back down onto your heels. Find your position. Lift your chin up. And let's start. We'll be here for 2 minutes on each side. And as we stay in this a little bit longer, you might start to feel your shoulders loosening up a little bit more. If that's the case, continue to see if you can walk your hands in a little bit closer towards one another. Lift your chin up to press the back of your head into your hand. When we're in a kneeling position like this, we're also helping to open up our quads, top of our thighs. We're getting in some ankle mobility. And then targeting the shoulders, the chest. Continue to breathe as this gets intense. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. You're already over halfway there. You got it. Continue to relax into this. Think wet noodle where you can. Let your body know it's okay. Your body's only ever trying to protect your vital organs. So this is why chest openers feel really intense for many reasons, right? Your body's almost like this crying baby right now, right? And you have to soothe it. Breathe, calm it down. The benefits are worth it. When you come out of this, the relief of the tension in your shoulders is worth it. A couple more seconds. Good. Slowly release. You got one other side to do here. Take your strap or your towel into your left hand. Bend your elbow back. Take your right hand, wrap it back behind you. Lift your chest up, lift your chin up. Let's go. Pay attention to your breath. We're slowly lengthening our muscle and our fascia. Maybe you're not so familiar with fascia, so I'll try to explain it. Our muscle is in this webbing called fascia, and that's similar to an orange. Our muscle would be the juicy stuff inside the orange. The fascia is the webbing that holds the orange together, or the muscles together. So as we create more space in our body, we're lengthening out our muscles. We're also reshaping and lengthening out the fascia a little bit, but the fascia doesn't expand as much as the muscle. So they're one and the same, they're connected. And then we're also stressing tendons and ligaments, the soft tissue that doesn't stretch, but we're making it stronger. Much like what would happen with your hands if you're gardening or doing pull-ups. You start to get calluses playing guitar. We're making our tendons and ligaments stronger, lengthening out our muscle and our fascia. Continue to keep your chin up, chest up. So you can get your hands any closer together. Breathe. Almost there. A couple more seconds. One last deep breath in. Exhale out. Slowly release. Place your strap or towel to the side. And then come all the way down onto your belly. Tops of the feet are down. Press yourself up onto your forearms. Now take your right arm, slide it underneath the left. Bring your elbows together as much as you can, and then wiggle your elbows down towards your belly button, palms down. So it looks like this. Pressing down, palms down. So in effect, we're doing this stretch right here. Okay. So elbows are together as much as you can, wiggle them underneath. Spread your fingers wide, and then hands away from one another. Drop your head and neck. If you need a little bit more support here, if being on your belly doesn't feel good, grab a pillow and put that underneath your stomach. That will help you. All right, let's begin. Relax your head and neck down. If your elbows start to slide forward, just wiggle them back down. Elbows are hugged together. Fingers spread wide, and then hands away from one another. Grip into the mat. Relax your face, relax your head and neck. Allow the weight of your head to intensify the stretch. Notice your breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale nose. Long exhale out. This will also help any strain or tension that you feel in your neck by opening up into your shoulders. You're creating more space for it. Have about 30 more seconds here. Wiggle your elbows down if they're sliding up. Spread your fingers wide. Relax. And take one last deep breath in here. Exhale, mouth. Good. Slowly unwind. Let's go to the other side. Take your left arm, slide it underneath the right. Bring your elbows in towards one another. Then wiggle them down as far as you can. Spread your fingers wide. And then relax down. Relax your head and neck down. Notice the tops of your feet against the ground. Relax your thighs. Breathe into the space between your shoulders, the space that you're creating right now. All the opening. Relax any tension in your jaw. Wiggle your elbows down if they're sliding up. Continue to spread your hands away from one another. Breathe. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. Inhale nose. And exhale mouth. Continue to relax your head and neck here. You have about 30 more seconds. You got this. And take one last deep breath in. Exhale mouth. And slowly press yourself up. We got one last final long cold stretch to go. Let's go to the wall now. All right, go ahead and watch me first just so you can see how this goes. Come down onto your bellies. Bring the crown of your head, the top of your head, to the wall. And then walk your hands up, up, up. Straighten your arms. Spread your fingers wide like you're in down dog. And then relax your head and neck down. You want your bottom rib cage to be on the ground. And relax down into this. Now, if that's not happening for you today, take child's pose instead. So come onto your knees, knees out wide. Big toes come towards touching. Then walk your hands up, up, up. Same concept. Relax your head and neck down. I'll come down to the floor for this one today. Top of the head comes to the wall again. Walk hands up, up, up. Spread your fingers wide, straighten your arms, and then relax your head and neck. This is called cliffhanger. This one gets really intense fast. We're really exposing our heart here. So continue to breathe. Relax your head and neck. Relax your face. Relax your glutes. And relax your shoulders as much as you can. Be a wet noodle as much as possible in this position. Continue to spread your fingers wide. Grip into the wall like it's a mat, like you're in down dog. And breathe, inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. We're about 1:30 in. We have 1 more minute to go. You start to slide out now, or stay with me the whole time. Continue to melt into this. This gets easier the more you do this. Remember the first few times I did this, like it was just outrageous how intense it was. I didn't realize just how tight I had gotten. With all these poses, you really see results really quickly. It's really rewarding, especially when you first start out. You really notice the tightness. You really see the breakthroughs of it. We're almost there. If you're still with me, great. If you came out, that's fine too. Just go to where you need to be today, the intensity that you need today. And then one last deep breath in. Exhale, slowly slide your hands down the wall. Take a moment here. And slowly press yourself back up. And then come down onto your booty. Bend your knees, soles of the feet on the ground. Reach for the back of your thighs. Make sure there's enough room behind you. And then slowly roll yourself all the way back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll back. Keep the bend in your knees, soles of the feet on the ground. See if you can walk your heels just a little bit closer to your hips. Ground down into your left foot. Lift your right foot, place it on top of your left thigh. Take your right hand, press your right thigh away. And then release and reach back for the back of your left thigh or for your shin. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Breathe. And lower your heel back down to the ground. Open your arms wide to the ground. And let your knees slowly drift over towards the left side. You could keep your arms straight, wide like a T. You could goal pulse them, back of the head on the ground. Or turn towards the right side, completing the twist in your spine. This is a supine figure 4. Supine meaning that we're doing this on our back. This is a really nice stretch to take if you're feeling low back pain. Sometimes the low back just needs a little twist. Option, take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. And slowly bring your legs back through center. Uncross your legs, right heel down, lift your left heel up, place it on top of your right thigh. Left hand, press your left thigh away. And then reach for the back of your right thigh. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And lower your heel back down. Open your arms wide. And then gently let your knees drift all the way over to the right. Sorry, Winifred's getting in the way. Okay, arms out wide to a T or goalpost your arms. Keep the back of your head on the ground or turn your head to the left. And then an option, take your right hand to the outside of your thigh. And relax into this. Twist can be very energizing for your spine as well. Deepen back into your breath. And slowly release. Bring your knees back through center and cross your legs. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your forehead up to your knees. Get really, really tight. And then relax, sit down, take up space. Relax your body, your arms and legs. Option to take a final Shavasana here. Just to breathe and be. Feel into your muscles, all the work that you just did. And if you want to come out of this, come and join me in a seated position. If not, let the video play. We're going to end class with our 4-4 breath. This is an inhale through the nose to the count of 4. Exhale back out the nose to the count of 4. So go ahead and get comfortable. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Chin up. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale nose. Exhale nose. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your abdomen. Breathe into your hands. May this practice heal and strengthen your body and your mind. May this practice heal and strengthen your body and mind. Thank you so much for being here. Your support, you being here, means the world to me. If you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe by clicking down below. And I'll see you in the next video.